Well, since the start of the pandemic, frontline workers across the valley have shown incredible bravery and courage. And this month's Vegas Stronger champion, we introduce you to the chief nursing officer at Centennial Hills Hospital, who is leading the team of nurses through the pandemic.
I always tell anybody I lead, I will never ask you to do something I'm not willing to do myself.
Janet Wright is the kind of person you want in charge in unprecedented times.
Just balancing the emotions of our staff, balancing the emotions of our patients. I mean, we were working 24/7.
Wright is the chief nursing officer at Centennial Hills Hospital. She says she and her team began preparing for COVID-19 well before the first case was reported in our state. Over the last several months, they've had to become what she calls expert jugglers, adapting to an ever-changing public health crisis while dealing with the very real, very personal side, too.
We also had the emotions that we all were experiencing. So we were all afraid. We were all having that uncertainty, but then you had to go in and help somebody else not feel it too.
Wright says some of the most difficult moments came in the early days of treating COVID patients.
The first days where we had to go up to the nursing units and say, okay, you're going to be the COVID unit. No nurse wanted to hear that. And you could just see the fear in their eyes.
Wright says she watched those nurses move from fear to strength.
They were so strong, and they were the ones giving me ideas on, hey, why don't we try this? Or, even as we thought of moving some of the COVID patients, they really wanted to take care of them. They just were so happy to know that they were the ones that could be with those patients.
Wright says she's proud and humbled by the work of her team fighting COVID-19. Every team needs a great leader like Wright, who leads with grace and compassion. That's why she is our Vegas Stronger champion.
And Vegas Stronger champion is sponsored by Finlay Automotive.